watching videos until I complete part 12. Let's do it. Ew.
Te llamó para que
Is everyone on?
This isn't fault.
When you get stitches, a doctor threads a needle. If you get a splinter, most people just go ahead and pull them out. Have you ever noticed how odd the McFlurry?
That is that phone.
If you somehow removed all of the blood vessels in your body, when a doctor gives you a shot, they can sometimes accidentally push the needle. Have you ever wondered how this trick is done?
Is that salt?
If you shot a bullet at ancient armor, some people think it could actually stop the impact. If you lose one of your adult teeth, the bone where the tooth once was can start to deteriorate. When a honeybee stings a human, they actually get stuck for a while and can't leave. And this is because their stinger. If you accidentally touched a table saw, you'd probably think your fingers would be cut off. Have you ever wondered about this little dangly thing? If you get a skin tag, some people think you can just rip them off yourself, but you actually shouldn't do this. You see, skin tags are connected to your body by a thin piece of
Tissues.
A few days ago, if you stepped on a World War II landmine, 3 prongs hidden. If you touch a cactus, you'll probably get the spine stuck in your skin. And if you try to pull them out, you can actually break them off in your flesh because they're so fragile. So instead, you should apply a layer of glue over the area. Once it is dried, quickly peel it off in a smooth motion. This will pull.
Yes, it can.
Do you notice something weird about how Putin... Have you ever wondered why the letter E isn't used to grade? Teachers use A, B, C, D, and F, but they skip E. Imagine waking up in a coffin and realizing that you were mistakenly buried alive. Now, this wouldn't happen with the medical guidelines we have today, but in the if you swallowed a watermelon seed, some people think that it could potentially sprout in your stomach. If you shoot at bulletproof glass, the outer layer absorbs the...
What about the waterproof?
The army ant is placed... The soldier's foot... When you swallow food, it's supposed to go down your esophagus, which leads to your stomach. When you shave a hair, you expect it to grow back normally, but occasionally, as the hair grows, inserting Q-tips in your ear actually just pushes most of...
It's the color lime.
If you lose your leg, the skin will close up over the stump and you'll be legless. When you pull the trigger of a gun, it releases a pin which
And it can move.
If you're trapped in the trunk of a vehicle, if you lost your finger, most people assume you'd be fingerless. If an octopus loses some of its limb,
No, you can do that.
if your ear gets ripped off, you can actually take some cartilage from your rib cage. Then a doctor will carve it into... When you use a derma roller, it pushes a bunch of tiny needles into your face, creating small punctures across the surface. When an ant bites you,
Whoa.
when you pump gas in your... If you get a blister, most people assume you're supposed to pop them. But should you actually do this?
Yes.
Well, blisters usually form... If you feel a blockage in your ear, you might have a huge chunk of earwax. If you plucked out a single strand of your hair, it could hold about... Did you know the tongue is actually not
the strongest steam on earth?
When a gun shoots a bulletproof vest, the bullet will hit and... If you cut a pilonidal cyst in half, you'd probably find a clump of hair inside. You know the equal sign?
You? I think this. Oh, to see more, I'm gonna see more of these videos.
Don't you want to know which one of you deserves it the most? Which one of you was made to...
My purpose.
Oh,
First of all,
okay, then I'm gonna see more of this.
¿Crees que necesitas tanto de... Nico, look out!
I'm jumping to this video, so bye.